Hello friends, in this video I want to show how to display our name using 18 to 8 LED matrix with the help of 8051 microcontroller. So let's start. So this is the schematic of 18 to 8 LED matrix where you can see there are 8 rows and 8 columns R1, R2, R3 respectively and C1, C2, C3 respectively. Here all rows are connected with the positive terminals of LED and all columns are connected with the negative terminals of the LED. That means if I want to light R1 C1, that means this LED, I need to give positive here, I need to give positive here and negative here, then this LED gets on. And if I want to give, if I want to on C2 R2, that means this LED, I need to give positive here and negative here, then this LED gets on. But if I want to switch on R1 C1 and R2 C2 simultaneously, it is not possible in 18 to 8 or any other uh, LED matrix, because if I want to on R1 and C1 and R1 C1 and R2 C2 at the same time, then these two LEDs will be also gets on. So it is not possible to on all. So in that case we need to go for multiplexing. Let us take an example. I am considering my image want to be look like this. If this is the one what I want to display, let's see how we can do. At one instant of time I'm just owning column 1, means if I want to on column 1 I need to supply 0 here, and but if you see the column 1 has no LEDs to be on, so I'm giving all zeros at all row input, and the next instant of time I will make column 1 as 1 and column 2 as 0, remaining all columns are 1. At this instant of time only column 2 will gets on, and here I am only having one LED which is on, so I am giving R1 R7 as 1 and remaining all inputs are zeros. So by this we will make R7 of column 2 gets on, and the next instant of time and next frame we will make C3 as 0 and remaining all C1, C1, C2, C4, C5 as 1, and here we have two LEDs are on, which is R3 and R7. So I will give R3 and R7 higher values and remaining all rows are zeros, by which I will switch on these two LEDs. By this way I can complete the frame, but do you think this will work? Actually this works because human eye has perception of vision. Anything which is changing faster than 0.1 of a second, our eye can't detect it. So by using this technique we can use multiplexing and we can uh, do the display. So let's see how to write the code. So friends, here a part of code is completed. I'll be explaining this part later. Now go to Google and type 18 to 8 LED matrix code generator, where we need to generate our code with zeros and ones. So I'm going to the website which is given here, the first one. We are into the website now. Scroll down and you can find out where you can view the number of columns and rows. Actually we are having 18 to 8 matrix, but our name is far more longer than it, so I am giving a approximate value of 70 here. Press update. Yeah, we got it. Now select the elements accordingly. I am making a name called Srinivas Haima, so I am selecting here yes, and the code will be automatically generated at the end. I am speeding the things to save the time. See, by this way you can select the whatever name or anything what you want to see in this way, in this format, and finally we can get all zeros and ones in the format of all zeros and ones. Srinivas is completed. Now I'm going for Haima. You can see it's almost there. Yeah, it's finally completed. Now these are the zeros and ones. Now I'm copying these things to a notepad where I have to do some small manipulations because I'm using MCU 8051. There we use 0 after the code we will place B, but here B is placed front, so I have to change all B's to the end of the zeros and ones. So for that I'm again changing the all elements. So we are done with this thing. Now let us copy this to the main program and let us check whether the code is running or not. So I'm copying here. Before that I'm placing n so that there will be no complications afterwards. Now I'm copying the thing. Yeah, it is done. Now let's verify there is an array errors or not. I'm executing the code by saving with the name. Here I am giving the name called LED Mux. Yeah, it is done. LED Mux and have I'm saving this thing. So let us check. Okay, the code is completely alright. Now I'm going to explain this code. Uh, so finally, this is the code. Here we required a time delay, so I'm using tmode register and setting the timer 0 in mode 1. So if you take this value, this will be 7 ones and 1 0. That means here if I give this value to the column, only one column will be selected as I have explained before, and I am choosing here R4 as 8. R4 has value 8. Now let's see the main loop. Here I am copying R2 to the port 3 and left rotating it. That means I have the final value will be 6 ones, 1 0 and 1. That means at the next instant I will be selecting the second column, and if this loop will be rotating for 8 times, that means, and another next instant, that means if R4 is at the value of 6, then uh, R2 value will be 5 ones, 1 0 and double 1. By this way I am shifting from one column to another column by using left rotate instruction. And now let's see how I am placing the rows. I have chosen R2 for rows and my row values are here. This is the 50th value. From this instant we can say that the first value having an address of 50, 51, 52, 53, 54. So the DPTR value is 50. You can see here I am copying 8 8 which is stored in R4 to A. That means 8 plus DPTR. Then directly I am jumping to the value of 8 and I am placing it to port 2. You can see here this value is representing 7 ones and 1 0. That means this is the value of 8, the column 8 I am giving the value of 8th one. Next time here I'm waiting for a delay time, because if it is even more faster I will not detect anything, and the whole LED will be glowing at the same time. We'll be feeling that the whole LED matrix is glowing at the same time. So we must require a delay. Here I have chosen a delay value of 0 DCH and of a higher byte of timer, and lower byte is 0. This is the delay I have taken. You can take another delay which will be good for you. And for the next instant this will be 8. 8 will be decremented and jump to loop. So the next instant I will be having 7 in this place. So 7 plus dptr, that means I am getting a value of 57th value to port 2. So in this way I will be getting from 58, 57, 56, from 58 to 0 to the LED matrix, and I am continuously left rotating the column values. So by using some delay, and this program is working fine. Now I will show you how to implement this in Proteus. So we are in Proteus. Here I am creating a new project. Let's give it a name. I needed schematic design. I don't need PCB layout. Yes, I need a microcontroller of 8051. I'm choosing this one, and we are done. So this is the microcontroller, and now let's choose our LED matrix. Type here LED matrix. So I am choosing the green one. This is the one. Place it here. It will be better if we rotate this one. Now connect accordingly. We are done with the connections. Now let us give the X file to the microcontroller. So we are given a name with LED matrix, LED mux. Yeah. Now let us run. Yeah, you can see our display is working fine, and all whatever we have chosen is displaying. So I have done a small modification for better output. Now let's generate the hex file. Now let us again dump the code. Now let's run. Yeah, this is working fine. So in this way we can display anything we want by using 18 to 8 LED matrix. Hope you guys like this video. Please give it a thumbs up if you like it, and if there are any doubts please comment below. You can even comment if you want any another tutorials on 8051 or any other microcontroller. Thanks for watching. Peace.